Hi judges, so we will be doing three things. We will creating a public proposal, a private one for best payouts, and a private one for private asset swaps, and then we will view the compliance report. So here we have three key pairs. The first one is the default one, let's call it Mubarak. The second one is the Bob, and the third one is Alice. Firstly, we will need to create a multisig. Here is the command. We are specifying the members, member 1, member 2, and member 3, and there is a threshold of 2. Best, the multisig is created. We have splitted the shares of the private key, encrypted them and stored them on chain. Here is the UTXO public key, and here is our viewing key. So the next step is depositing for a public proposal. The next step is depositing into the PDA, or let's call it the vault of multisig. Here is the command. We will be depositing 0.001 sol. Now as we have deposited, we will create a public transfer proposal. This will be a system programs native transfer instruction. We can create any type of proposal, like creating a liquidity pool, or borrowing money, lending money, or swapping assets, everything that can fit on chain. So we will creating a simple transfer instruction proposal. uh, Public proposal, where is this? Here is this one. We are sending money to this one from the multisig vault, and we are sending 0.001 sol. Best, the proposal is created. Now Bob and Alice will vote. They will approve the proposal. Bob approving the proposal, Alice approving the proposal. Fine, you can see the proposal has met the threshold. So now we will be executing the proposal, this one. Yes, now you have seen how a public standard Solana multisig workflow goes. For every type of instruction, this will be same. So now let's do private proposals, and let me show you. The first step will be depositing assets into clock. You will not need fortisX for that. You can use any other platform as well, but for utility I have provided a command where any of the member can deposit assets into clock pool. So here is the command, clock deposit. We will be depositing 0.001 sol into clock pool. So I have resumed the video, as it takes some time for the clock operations. So let me explain what I have done. I have done a clock deposit. A member has deposited his assets into a clock pool. Firstly 0.001 sol. As you can see, here is the UTXO. Then we have the UTXO encoded in base 58 string. Then we have executed the private deposit command for our multisig treasury ID. Then we have the amount, and we have the UTXO. What this command will do, this will take the assets from clock and move into the UTXO key pair owned by the multisig. So nextly we have done another clock deposit and another private deposit. So we have a final of 2 UTXOs and 2 commitments. We will need to store the commitments as they will help us look up for the UTXOs. So now we will creating the private transfer proposal. We have our multisig, we have the mint, we have commitments, both commitments that our multisig owns these assets, and we have the targets, external recipient number 1 and 2, and both amounts, which are both the same in this case. So we are creating the proposal. Here proposal number 3 is created. So let's say Bob approve this proposal, and Alice approves it as well. So now we will executing the proposal. Here is the command. As you can see, first we will need to reconstruct the private key from all the members. Now what all the members will do, they will fetch their encrypted share from the chain, decrypt it with their private key, and then submit it to this server. So let's say Bob submits his share, Alice submits his share as well. Now we have reconstructed the private key. Now we will be doing both transfers, as this was a batch transfer proposal. As you can see from logs, we have verified the hash that the on-chain and the recapitulated metadata hash matches. We have reconstructed the private key. This section will take some time. Okay, the first transfer is done. Here is the signature, and finally the second transfer is done as well. As you can see, both transfers are successful. Yeah, so now I will show you how we can do a private swap proposal. So I have done another block deposit here, as you can see, and I have done another private deposit to move funds to the treasury. Now I am going to create a private swap proposal. I have specified this commitment over here, but before that, let's see what are the actions that our treasury has taken so far. So we will be executing fortisX scan concurrency report. Here is our VM key that was generated at multi-sig creation time, and we will be scanning over the last 5 transactions. So here you can see we have 0 deposits, we have withdrawals, we have fees and exchanges. Deposits are not specified with this key because deposits were done by the member, and from the members compliance key we can do the deposits as well. So let's create a swap proposal. Yes, so the swap proposal is created. So what we are doing, we have this mint from Sol, we are going to this mint, which is the USDC mint 6 We have the recipient associated token account. We have specified the commitment and amount. So let's approve this proposal, proposal number 4. Alice approving it as well. So the proposal has met the thresholds. Now let's execute it. The private key server has started, so let's submit our share, and this one and this one. So the private key is reconstructed, the hash is verified. So here you can see the swap details, and the recipient in this case will be an external party. We can keep the funds, the swap assets, to ourselves as well. We will be doing 500 basis points slippage. That is too much, but we will fix it in future. It will take some time. Okay, so I will have paused the video for saving time. So you can see the swap proposal has been executed successfully as well. Thank you.